Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Dogao and Fire against Tim and Xiofan here in the Masters of Arabia 2v2 loser bracket quarterfinals. Those are recs being casted here because we missed it today, but should be great entertainment nonetheless. Let's take a look what we got in the first game here. It's random civilization. We have Saracens for Fire, Dogao is playing with the Celts. On the other side we have Japanese for Tim, and Xiofan has Vikings. I would say that's pretty reasonable, but Xiofan and Tim don't have bloodlines, which might hurt when it comes to big expo and night fights here on Castle Age. So I would have to give this one advantage to Celts and Saracens, especially if we get into the longer game. Celts and Saracens, if they have enough gold, can be extremely deadly. Let's take a look at the maps. We start with Fire, nice big wood spot here, but behind a big forest. And nice defensive gold spot, berries reasonable, and another big wood spot in the back. So that looks like a reasonable map. On the other side we have dogao with a pretty darn good map. Very open to the front, but close berries easily wall off. And yeah, defensive wood, defensive gold. Looks good. Here it seems like... Oh! Look at this. Tim already with the second lumber camp. That's super early. That's very untypical. And I'm not sure if I've ever seen that before on a high level. Oh, let's see if Fire can get some blocks off against Xiofan here. That's a small tight choke area. Getting a lot of hits against the board, but Fire was a bit late with the block here. And yeah, that looks all reasonable. And the map of, oh, we didn't say the map of Tim. Gold spot pretty open, but that one is pretty close. And I think that would be a very smallish area that he will wall. And that all looks fine. We have the map of Xiofan as we showed you before. Unfortunate boars here. And 4 on wood. So 3 on wood only here for Fire and dogao. Oh no, 4 now, but he's killed, so still a rush is a possibility. First boar, that's pretty late for Fire here. Did he kill 5 sheep? It feels like 5 sheep before the first boar. Normally you see 4 sheep, and look at that. 160 foot ahead is Xiofan when it comes to the boar. Please don't post any spoilers in the chat here. I will pause this and will time you out. Please never ever do that. And now we can continue. And maybe I should give someone some mod powers here to take the chat, keep the chat clean. So we might get spoiled here for game 2, or maybe it was just a troll, which is always an option, but even that isn't nice because some people might take it seriously. And yeah, let's see how it goes. This account even looks a bit like a fake account which was made to be trolled with, but okay, I did take the scores. Okay, my apologies. Probably they did talk about the show matches from yesterday evening. Then I'm super sorry, guys, that I banned this guy. Probably, yeah, Nimino unbanning him. Thanks a lot. That was completely my mistake. Sorry so much, mate. You hopefully see what I tried to do there. Oh boy, oh boy. Yeah, I'm getting a bit red now, but luckily I am hiding behind the screen. But yeah, just make sure so that no one like me can get confused here and get the spoilers. It's very special for me to cast Rex, and I really want to enjoy the show and want to keep like the real tourney life feeling alive for myself. So just don't talk about scores in general if they are under 3. If you say like, oh, last game's evening and at 82, 84, what a game, then I might, with all my Sherlock skills, put it together and know that we didn't talk about Age of Empires. But Yeah, that was very close. Xiofan now going for the Drush. A lot of wards here. dogao with a very late loom was able to delay it. He's going for the Drush as well, like we showed. And so is Tim. So the only guy who isn't rushing is Fire. The guy who really likes to play 2 archery ranges at home. Maybe with Saracens he might go for the stable this time. Yeah, you have an awfully suspicious name. Fake account confirmed. Yeah, it really looks like it. I'm very sorry. Okay, but let's focus on the game now. Lots of words of Xiofan coming up here. And now going with more resistant gold. Why did he actually get the 10 extra gold on this pile here? Let's see what the Drush can do. Focusing on getting resources first, and this food and wood amount, it feels like he might go for scouts against a team which is completely walled. But oh, that could be a nice pressure point for dogao, who typically isn't a guy who goes for Drush FC, but more the guy who goes for Drush and then still goes for archers or skirm archers. So he might be able to punish this area, but one nice tower here should secure the wood and gold there for Tim. Take a look. Fire not trying to take the fight, running back a bit, now taking the fight with a bit better service area here against the first militia. Trying to go back a bit. The stable is coming in like we expected. Double with X, but no mid upgrade so far, lacking a bit of the wood. Drush now coming in, dogao is running home. Did he lose a lot of HP? 10 HP on one militia. And didn't do any damage to Tim. That means most likely, yeah, we see the double wolf here, or the double hippo. And therefore dogao went home for 1 gold. So it is indeed most likely going to be the Drush FC, like I didn't say before. And now first militia's down. Where is the one villager? It seems maybe a hurt one is running back. Nice easy all off here, a fire. And yeah, we can see Tim and his teammate Xiofan, the Chinese team, is already completely stonewalled. So, not stonewalled, but walled, palisade walled. And that's an interesting stuff because Fire will be late when it comes to getting to Castle Age. Nice clear up here, nice micro, pulling back, not losing the scout, obviously, 2 scouts against 2 militia. And even them being hurt means you should not lose a scout here, if you have somewhat reasonable micro. dogao going on there, so we expect an archery range, maybe, oh, that was everything dying. And the blacksmith coming up, maybe here, maybe here, maybe here. That would be the typical spot. But yeah, at the front, so showing the strategy, but Tim won't be too surprised. Some scouts going to the other side. 4 on gold now, 5 on gold now. That means Fire will go on archers later on. I think that might spell some trouble for him. Because if he wants to go for archers here, he actually will delay his castle standing even further. And yeah, I will be surprised how he will be managing a successful hold here. dogao at least is walling, and I think so should Fire. Maybe some walls in the front here, those houses will help out. He needs one here, that's an easy wall off, but so look at the resources. 80 food, very far away from clicking Castle Age, but Xiofan isn't early as well. Its Castle Age time was pretty late, or Feudal Age time was pretty late. Fire running around the scouts, trying to find some weak spots, but can't really find them. And we see now the Chinese team going for double expos. Interesting stuff. Normally you want to have a composition of expos and knights, but it seems like that's not really an option at the moment here. For a team which, you two, having played Random Civilization, didn't get any civilization with bloodlines, so they will just go for the same unit here, which is suboptimal, but I think concerning the situation, probably the right thing to do here, because forcing someone into weak knights and you fight against knights with bloodlines. Yeah, probably not the best option. Let's take a look. Panda TV, which is Tim, now going for fletching, so we will see a lot of archers coming out. Xiofan should have a great boom here with the Vikings, having wheelbarrow for free, having handcut for free. Now losing the scout probably. Oh yeah. And look out, now reaching Castle H. Xiofan is fletching as well, and we can see firewalling as he should. Now scouting over here if there's a hole, and yeah, he sees the hole. He's sending one scout back to try to have a better overview of the area here in the back. But still, I think when Expos are hitting over here, they could do a lot of damage and could knock at the door, and therefore Fire decides to go for the wards, and I like this decision a lot. Maybe somewhere behind here, and maybe even closer behind the GC would be an option. 600 food at the moment, so he will be a solid 3, maybe even 4 minutes later to Castle Age. Let's see if the double is going into the direction of fire. I think that would be a great option. Panda TV not going for the +2, but going for Warsaw first. And the defensive tower, like I wanted to see from the very start when we looked at the map. Nice decision. Actually fired 2044, that's still reasonable. But as I said, the 5 villagers on gold very early on, really giving him a lot of gold floating. Plus the scout now and confirms the expert choice here of Xiofan. Nothing too surprising. I think he did see the 2 archer ranges before anyways. What is Fire going for now? I think a second stable and the defense upgrade would be the normal reaction. And indeed, stables coming up. dogao at the same time. Going for 2 archery ranges, so not a lot of special stuff going on. Xiofan here. Heavy plow before bow saw. That would be interesting. Is he really trying? That means he's going to farm a lot, but that looks like a university. Am I confused here? What is going on? Oh, that's just a normal house. And Fire trying to keep track of the Expos now coming into his area. He still needs to get more time to properly defend. Panda TV coming now as well. dogao can't really go to the other side and help. Only now sending his Expos, but didn't upgrade. First villager of Fire down. Farm will die as well. But I think Xiofan should seek for more damage than that. I'm not sure. That feels like... Oh no, that's what. So 1 farm down, 1 villager down. Small wins, but if he just pushed through, maybe sacrificing 3-4 Expos, I could have done more. Now Tim coming from behind, but yeah, the militia scouted the hole before and therefore he went there, but yeah, couldn't do much. And Fire now reaching Castle Age, all good, small losses. And maybe this villager could die. Oh, nice microwave by Fire. Did you see how he moved the villager to the right hand side and then moved him back into the town center? Nice anticipation. And now +2 defense, so yeah, Xiofan will just go back home. Panda TV will lose his Expos here when Fire scouts him. And yeah, they missed their window of opportunity here, if you ask me. No villager going down, lights out, and it doesn't look like they have the greatest boom running as well. 1 SHC for Tim. Obviously didn't need to go on stone after building that tower. Slowing him down a bit. dogao on the other side. Now getting a 30C up. I would say it's a small advantage here for our Brazilian players. Let's take a look at villager count. There it is, pretty even. 4 down for Fire. 6 up, 5 up for dogao, but he has more possibilities. Some crossbows coming in, taking some damage, but not going down, but actually doing damage for like 2 dying. Some X's now, and this feels like it will go into a longer game, and I'm not sure if that's what Tim and Xiofan actually want to really go for. Vikings, Japanese and Imperial Age contesting the Saracens and Celts. I don't really see that as the best option ever, but we'll see. Now 33 off fire, and his map to the back didn't really offer any good TC spots except maybe this spot, very hilly at his wood spot. So he's expanding, taking this and this TC outside here. Very exposed and would be vulnerable to raids, but at the moment the kill stats are very low, as you can see. Not even 30 units died in this game. And dogao now going for +2. Tim at the same time already going for ballistics. So he wants to do something with his crossbows. Both Chinese players with +2/+1. dogao now going for ballistics as well. Obviously we have to take into account that Xiofan still has wheelbarrow and handcart, so although his number isn't that high, with 50, actually it's reasonable, but his eco is still so much better. So now dogao and fire, the first time that we can see some real aggression, and Xiofan was scared of that and built a second safety house here. And remember, most of those kills were drashes from before. dogao, 3 TCs running, ballistics now, but Tim will do some pressure over here, and this gold spot is unprotected so far. Is dogao now asking for the expos to go home? That would be a weird decision, but yeah, it seems like it. Fire is running back. And now we can see Tim pushing in. dogao needs to pull villagers, and that might be the first small win here for our Chinese team. Ballistics helping out to snipe down the second villager. But I think fire, with all his knights, even +2 out, bloodlines out, should easily clear this up when we get into this position. Oh, that's a bad pathing here by the villagers. 1 or 2 might die, even 3. I think that's a nice focus fire by Tim. Oh, that one went down, like in the wrong direction. Oh, that's a sweet spot here by Tim. Getting a lot of kills, denying a lot of villagers. Look at this. Close to 30 other villagers at the moment, and more going down, so yeah. It's really slowing down the eco here. Might get 3 knights, but then will absolutely get cleared up, so there's not a lot that Tim can do. Maybe he can run in and take 3 or 4 more wilds. Yeah. But that's it. Now trying to find a good fighting position. That will, never happen. Easy clear up here for fire and dogao. Let's take a look at villager count. Now fire behind, dogao got evened out, and it seems like a small boom advantage now for the Chinese guys. Military count, we have Tim now after losing all his army only at 8. Riding on third archery range, but he's at 40 Cs, so the boom should be running. At the same time we have dogao at 40 Cs and fire. Let's take a look. Only at 3. I will decrease the scrolling a bit for casting, and I will click some relics because I really like the sound. Nice. Okay, at crossbows now, and oh, Xiofan on the way to Imperial Age. Let's take a look what's going on here. Has ballistic, has 2 archery ranges only, and he clicked up with 2 TCs running. And now hitting the 30 Cs, so that's very low, and we'll have Arbalest out pretty soon, but yeah, that's why you can see him stuck behind this wall all this time. He doesn't really have the eco to go for a huge push here, so that will be more the tech advantage than the actual masses. Ballistics only now coming in. I was wondering, like, I saw the university pretty early, but couldn't remember that ballistics were actually researched. And we can see fire now with his siege workshop up front here, trying to push with some mangonauts. Oh, let's see how Xiofan can defend this. At the moment, he doesn't even have the possibility to really wall behind. He's building a gate here, as it seems. At least that's what it sounded like. And yeah, that's some sweet HP there. And that's, yeah, roughly 530 HP, 550 HP extra. Whoopa! And the first mangonaut shot. Doing some damage. I think I want to go into the point of view of Xiofan. and how he's holding and how his resources are looking. Going heavily on gold, but oh, his other gold spots are out here, so he can only mine that one. Take a look. Oh, Magno shot could do a lot, and getting one kill, getting micro back, and if it's getting another kill against the Magno, which doesn't look like it at the moment, and yeah, that could have been very nice hold here by Xiofan, but at the moment he's getting more HP on this. It was open over here. We didn't completely miss that. Only one knight was running through. Let's take a look. The Expos now, shortly before getting onto Imperial Age, are losing a lot of HP, and Fires pushing in. This is looking very good for the Brazilian guys. Maybe catching off guard what Xiofan was building here and was trying to achieve. I think Fire should commit here to kill all the crossbowmen, and then we're looking into a very low eco but Imperial Age Vikings player, and Fire is doing the right thing, committing here. And yeah, that's a super sweet engagement here by Fire and dogao, really putting on the pressure. Tim is coming from behind, maybe taking some damage against the Magno. No shot so far, but getting some small damage, but just running away against ballistic crossbows here was so good, and that was a great engagement, great timing here by Fire and dogao, realizing, oh god, this guy might get up to Imperial Age, and why is he camping so much? And then they did put on the pressure. At this time we have Xiofan going down to 70 builds and only 2 military, so his Imperial Age uptiming isn't helping him at all. dogao on the way to Imperial Age. Tim not trying to push with 2 siege trucks at the side, but dogao instantly scouting it, so that's a nice awareness by him. And more radiance coming in, and now we can see the low numbers here. Not even braces being researched. I thought it started at one point, but he lost the blacksmith. Did he lose the blacksmith? No. Still have the blacksmith. I'm confused. I'm just confused. Oh, nice Magno shot. And Xiofan needs shots like that. Oh, look at this. 9 expos queued up because he lost his archer range here at the front. And yeah, now he should be able to clear it up. Next you see coming up. And still, only 6 idle villagers. I thought it could have been more. More raiding coming up, and still not walled. He was trying to build a house here, but at the wrong position, and now more night raiding coming in. And I think not all the villagers might fit into the sea here. Fire now on the way to Imperial Age as well. And Tim already is Imperial Age. Now trying to go for capped rams. So will be Arbalest capped rams here against the Celts player who seems to be looking to go for Woad Riders. At least when you take a look at the stone count. Where is his other stones? But I'm not really sure. There's one in the front here, and the other one could have been over here. Yeah, pretty sure. Oh, raining coming in, and what an unfortunate thing here for Xiofan that he had this hole. Now finally closing with the stone gate. And now clearing up the last archer or expo. And all the knights got cleared up as well. But Xiofan really needs to lick his wounds here. And I'm not really sure how much damage Tim will be able to do. He is knocking at the doors of dogao, but where's Eco? More army at the moment, but now even +4 coming in. Let's take a look at dogao's resources here. Not looking too great to get elite Woad Riders out, but oh, he only has 2. What is his army? At the moment he has 17, and that's 17 infantry. Oh yeah, he has them at the front. Okay, that makes a bit sense then. Push coming in, he will lose this CC most likely, but I think not a lot of villagers will actually go down. Some farms, yes. Should focus on the villagers. Let's take a look. What is Fire actually going for? He's going for Mamelukes? That would be super weird. I wouldn't like that choice. Oh, the TC actually hold! He actually did hold the TC. That's very surprising to me. Tim now going for coinage, trying to get his Vikings partner on, yeah, straight foot, yeah. Stronger legs again. dogao +4 defense on his Woad Riders, but still half-range Woad Riders. But luckily, Magnot's coming in and trying to clear this up. Still some at the side raiding here, blocking some eco, but what can Xiofan really do? I think Mamelukes is a not the greatest option here by Fire, but he has the time to go for basically anything that he wants to. Xiofan still so far behind when it comes to EQ 85. Everyone else above 110. Military counts, you can see them on the screen. Panda still was over, or roughly 40. Well, not roughly, exactly 40 at that point when I said it. And dogao needs to save resources. Look at that, 700 food, 800 gold. So he's getting the resources for elite boat riders. And then he can do a lot of damage against Tim if he doesn't get onto either a lot of hand cannoneers or samurais, which he's trying to go for. If you can see how many villagers he did send on stone. Now looks now coming in knights as well. Not really the army he wants to go for. I would have thought so at least, but seems like he is going for that army. Trade corners will be interesting. Fire will go here, and that's pretty open and not walled at all. Red could find some openings there and push into that direction, but for now he needs to focus on surviving. But Fire's pretty late. Arbalest could take out all those villagers and take a good fight against the army of Fire here if they so desire. Let's take a look what is going on here. And yeah, now I think that could have been so much better for Xiofan. Yeah, he's still missing braces. Okay, yeah, upgrades he cancelled from before has chemistry but not braces. And now killing all the Mamelukes, but the castle will go up in exchange. Some Arbalest now coming in the back, and it feels like the Chinese guys are still in this game, but Boat Riders now coming up and they're so good against Arbalest, so we absolutely need to wait for Samurais to help out in this area as well. And then I think like a Viking sling onto pure Samurai from our Japanese player would be an option, because Samurais are super good against Boat Riders and Mamelukes, so it would be an option, I would say. Tim not trying to secure this area, is trying to... I don't see any stables by them yet. Fire trying to control this area, trying to build some walls, but still tough. Now the Boat Riders following this area here off Tim, or not this area, this raid. And yeah, just easy clear up here. Fire now going for some light cap added up, maybe wants to go into Hussars, would be a nice addition. And some traps would be nice, indeed. Xiofan is building the castle, and that whole area would be pretty good for them. Take a look at trade cards, 10 already out for Brazil team, and still not even markets in any corner for our Chinese guys. Finally getting the gold spot out front here, and let's take a look. Oh, this is only or mainly ranged units so far. The elite samurai upgraded though, so let's take a look how Tim wants to engage this and why he wants to push. I think just a frontal push would be a pretty good idea. Could easily help out Xiofan then, and yeah, can push into the castles, maybe put some pressure on Fire. So I'm still curious how the samurais will perform, and if he can get to the massive samurais that I want him to see going for. Upgrades +1, +2. One of those axes. Delete the house. Oh, and Arbalest still doing some damage here. And yeah, snacking 4 trade cards for themselves. Oh, and the Boat Riders. Oh, finally they are attacking. But maybe, no, they will clear it up. Okay, all good. At the moment, no fighting going on. That's so weird. Everyone trying to stack the armies, and suddenly China close to evening it out when it comes to complete military count. It's looking better and better. dogao now for going for Rock Celtica, the HP upgrade for all his siege. Could maybe do some damage against the hand cannoneers here, especially if he can get Onager upgrade out. Xiofan now going for Fortified Wall and Pikeman. Where's all the Boat Riders? They're running around. And Xiofan isn't going for the greatest army, but what can you really go for if you are Vikings in Imperial Age? It is tough. Tim needs a lot of traps, if you ask me, to get all the siege workshops down, and should focus on the Magnols as long as he can, yeah, still close the distance, and it feels like he just clicked them and is doing a great job. Now positioning his traps. On the other side, we still don't have an engagement, but finally Rams coming in. Arbalest not having the greatest look at this. It's always yeah, going with the patrol, but not so great. Now even sending the Rams back. Not 100% sure if that's the best option, but yeah, he saved them for now. The traps still raining down. Fire on the other side. Where is Fire's army? He has 33, and now he's coming over here trying to help out and defend against. Oh, big magnet shot. That was a lot of HP lost here, and Tim needs to retreat. That double of all the Road Riders and Fire coming out really helped out at the moment. Tim now even switches to Pikeman, and that was a nice team play and a nice clear up here. And suddenly Tim is looking at less than pop 130 and needs to retreat here. Lost a lot of traps, lost all his army. At the moment he is looking at 12 military only. All of the rest is above 40. Now Rams trying to clear up the push of Xiofan here, but he's pushing strong. One castle is going down, mostly truck shots will go down as well, and the push is, yeah, very strong, but this push might look even stronger, but only 2 Rams out so far. Not more Rams coming in, siege engineers on the way though, and out of those only 2 castles, the third one over here, and suddenly Samurais, I think they can hold their ground, but Fire is now going back to the south, and as we said before, might be a push into a very sensitive area. The trade is close, and what are those axes? That was from dogao, telling them to maybe go for the trade, but still there is not a single trade card out. Dogao and Fire both around 20 trade cards, and the Chinese guys still without any trade at all. Fire now, yeah, I should start to fear about his next castle. Trap is unpacking. 4 Rams soon to be smashing down on that castle. A lot of Arbalists and now Pikemen around to protect. But now dogao and Fire going down. Not all the upgrades on the Mamelukes still, but elite Mamelukes for now. But now just kicked in 130 HP. And I'm not 100% sure if that's the final number of Bloodlines. I think they have Bloodlines. Let me take a look. 95. Yeah, okay. Xiofan now retreating, knows that he can't really take an engagement here, and oh god, there's so much coming up, but Samurais now from behind as well. But that's pretty good against the elite Mamelukes. Fire trying to hold that castle, all the Rams went down, only traps now threatening that castle's life. More Mamelukes coming in, trying to take the exchange, and now they're outnumbering the Arbalests even, I would say. Maybe not really, but there's so much army coming from the top, and it's looking better and better for our Brazilian superstars here. Trying to delete some walls. Oh no, that was Xiofan with the Rams, but Xiofan is trying to fall back a bit further. Where's the Samurai pushing, coming in? It is over here, and dogao trying to defend with some Road Riders. Maybe should add some Scorpions even. I think that would be an option. But at the same time, it's not looking good for Xiofan. And what a beautiful play here from our Brazilian players. Doubling at the top, doubling at the south. And Chinese players always fought 1v2. Great move. And nice move here, killing 1 trap as well. Hoardings now coming in, and I think this still should save. Oh wait, another shot coming up. So only at 70 HP now, and Hoardings will finish in time. And yeah, he will just focus the trap, and this castle will live as well. Only just coming in, and what is this? They're trying to axe the castle. I'm not even sure what to read about. And still not having all the upgrades, and yeah, the castle is Mohammed is against the Hatzas now, but Fire completely aware of it and is pulling back. Nice on shot. Mamelukes out now, and that's the phase where Mamelukes become really strong. You have some buffer there behind, you have a lot of trade running, and yeah, that's just so strong that I don't really see the Brazilian players with those strong and late Imperial Age civilizations, with the trade running, with a reasonable amount of map control, still with a lot of army, nice amount of villagers, to ever lose this game here. Max is now coming in, not even the greatest trade, yeah, or not the greatest markets here by Tim. Only just trying to defend. And trying to hop out over here, and Xiofan now even switching for the champion tech line. I'm a bit surprised by that, maybe thinks that that's a better performance against Hustlers and Road Riders, but I think he simply should, yeah, wall and keep all the unit production to the Japanese and just pray that he gets enough samurais out, but is it really an option at that point? I'm not 100% sure. Scorpion is now coming up like we want to see, and yeah, that's a great option, and they should do a lot of damage here against him. Let's quickly switch into his point of view to see the splash damage of all the Scorpions, and we can see how much damage they're taking here at the front. And yeah, one Scorpion going down, but still 4 Scorpions in the back, and they will take good care of all the halberdiers and samurais. Although not enough meat shield here, yeah, gave Tim now the option to clear it up. Castle will go down, probably the siege fortress as well. Tim not even going for skirms, not 100% sure what's that about. I would love Xiofan actually to push here, but he's wanting another layer. Not sure if I like that. Castle on the spot close to the one he lost before. Tim continuing his push, but look at this, only 27 military. Actually, all of them not that high in military, between 29 and 43 at this very moment. Finally, Xiofan started the trade. Most of the trade of Tim went down, trying to take the corner again with better markets. The problem was he didn't really scout the edges here. And yeah, it's just for pure control. And in the long run, I think not only the worst Sith will decide, but also the problem here with, oh god, look at those shots. The problem was running out of gold. Just 12 trade cards against now 68 will not be enough for our Chinese team, although they aren't building the most costly unit when it comes to gold. Still, they can't, really compete with skirmishers and Viking pikemen in the long run. Now one castle going down of Xiofan. Hoardings, will come in, but no army here to clear this push of fire. And GG, they realized the situation. Actually, nice push there in early Castle Age, but the main thing was really this push here. One hole, not enough walls behind, and Xiofan needed to take better care there of his walls, and he really needed to have more time to get to Arbalest, and then he had a very strong unit because dogao was still a bit away from clicking up, and fire was deep in Castle Age. So Arbalest could absolutely do some damage, could have pushed, could have went for some rams, and then could have done a lot of pressure. GG! That's just Viking skill stats. It is tough. Trade profit is really showing you how well fire and dogao were set up for the long run here. And the score is now 1-0.